Hello, ma'am.
You're new. I'm Angela Williams. Were you just looking around, or...?
What is this place? Oops.
Between you and me,
fuck.
I don't think he ever leaves. Plenty of mercs go in to see him, though.
Damn it. I don't know what I clicked on or what the first line she said was. I misclicked bad. And then, like, then somehow managed to reflexively double-click or something. Mercenaries? For what?
I can't say. We're not supposed to talk about the research. Not the details. If you're interested, I'm sure he'd see you.
What is this place?
This? The OSI lab. We don't get many visitors. The smell puts people off, I think. Nobody ever said science would smell clean and fresh. Anyway, you get used to it if you give it some time.
Are you a scientist?
I know I don't sound the part. Get raised by Brahmin ranchers and you never lose the twang. Drives Hildern crazy. But I know every inch of the power grid from Hoover Dam to Shady Sands. That's what we do here. Try to optimize the power output from the dam. Some of the others are working on an agricultural project, but truth be told, they aren't making much progress. Not yet, anyway.
What's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible. Nice to meet you. If you need anything, I'm almost always in the lab.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
No. This is the first I've heard about Vault 22.
No, they wouldn't have briefed you, would they? Probably better that our junior fellows stay within the bounds of their pay grade anyway. Vault 22. Where to begin? Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
Yeah, I'd say so.
A realist. We have that in common. A year ago, I'd have said the same. But what if I was to tell you that the wasteland can yield an endless bounty, and that the secret may lie a mere few miles from where we stand? We need only reach out and take it, and for that, I need you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know which vault he's talking about. The one that's overgrown. This all sounds a little hard to believe.
Skepticism can be forgiven, but I think you'll come around if the reports I've heard are true. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them, no one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
I had some other questions.
Oh? What might those be?
Tell me more about the OSI.
The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say, we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters: medicine, engineering, biology. The dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office.
You said you were the director of OSI?
Director of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No, I direct our eastern operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have, but I've found some promising leads.
You're doing all these things yourself?
Yes, with the assistance of my team, of course.
NCR has a food shortage?
Not yet, but our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption. Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food, too many mouths to feed. Mass starvation in a decade or so.
Sir, those were not complex words. How dare you translate? What other responsibilities does his office have?
We aid some programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure.
You control the dam from here?
Directly? No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power to an entire nation. Fortunately, we also have the Helios 1 facility. One of our external contractors recently got the station up and running. His name was something like exceptional or marvelous or...
Fantastic.
Yes, that was it. Exactly.
What do you think of the NCR's chances against the Legion?
To be frank, I have no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about. And the more ignorant they are, the more opinions they have.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
Alright. Well, I've definitely got something to follow up on then. We even know where that place already is. Let's go check the thing. Ba-doop-doop. There stands the grass. Should be an easy enough trip. There we go. Vault 22. We done been here before. Come out, come out. Best buds. Screen's starting to get awful crowded with nonsense now. System integrity compromised. Vault 22 Expedition Entry 1. I've established a temporary camp inside the entrance of the vault. Power inside is minimal, but still running. I've managed to hack into one of their security terminals. The logs show that several people have entered the vault over the past few months, but none have left. It's getting late, so I'll resume the expedition in the morning. Keely out. The growth in the interior matches the exterior to a T. It's a little surprising given the scarcity of sunlight in the entrance room, but even more surprising is that they seem to originate from further below. Maybe that fool Hildern was onto something after all. Since my Pip-Boy's on the fritz, I'll try to keep a running log of my discoveries in whatever computers I can find, and collate the data before leaving. But did they ever leave? They've got a little camp in here, yep. And what the heck is going on in here? But of all the NCR objectives, this is a more morally understandable thing. Everybody wants to figure out how to get more vegetation and life around here. Repair the elevator. The elevator door opens without a hitch. Buttons corresponding to different levels of the vault glow faintly along the wall. Which one do you press? I'll leave it alone for the moment, but I can use it now. But usually my goal is to explore, so let's see what I can find. I'm hearing whispers. Yeah, this is one of those things where if we succeed, everyone wins. Except the NCR might use it as a power grab. Control it for the benefit of certain people and the detriment of others. In fact, I think that kind of resource squabble is the basis of Fallout 3 with the water chip. Or the GEC or whatever, or both, or... No plants you can get so far. Oh, no. That's one of those weird monitors that it's like they're always flashing even when they're not powered, seemingly. Noise complaint. Could maintenance look into the duct work here on level 2 again? I know you guys took a look at this last week, but I swear the noise is back. I even have other people that can back me up on it this time too. Somebody up in the vents? Or a rattling, or... What? Why'd the combat song play? That was weird. This level's kind of unnerving. It's so devoid of anything. There's not even stuff to pick up. This is back to the expedition log. This level seems to have been devoted to the study of atmospheric effects on plants, with a concentration on producing plants with a high oxygen yield. Given the problems these vaults were known to have, it sounds like a reasonable avenue of research. It's strange, but some sections of the machinery down here appear to have been modified for an unknown purpose. The restraints regarding oxygen content and systemic pressure have been bypassed. Been hearing a strange chittering sound for some time now, and finally discovered its source. There's some kind of giant mantises that have taken up residence in the vault. I almost ran smack into one of them the other day, but the creatures don't appear to react to my presence at all. Perhaps the others ran here afoul of those creatures, but I can't see how a few scattered insects could pose much of a problem to experienced mercs. We're already well acquainted with the mantises. Oh, there it goes.
Wow, I'm actually still alive. Who would have guessed?
Did something happen? What are you reacting to? Check inventory. Nitrogen canisters, pressure valves, dispersal nozzles, cartridge filters, FRP piping. Okay. Sort of a bunch of, like, eerily mundane spots, really. Oh! That's not an item. Hello. It's time to The Last of Us. Okay. Anyone else? I see you. Not sneaking up on me that easy. Okay. Okay. There are things in the bushes. Time to develop concern. Sometimes dead is better. And what, may I ask, were y'all getting up to in here? Is somebody dooming the world? Someone is detecting everyone behind that door. Security request. Assistant Mathers went into the caves at 1846 today and still hasn't returned. Requesting security escort for science personnel to conduct a search. Medical emergency. We need a medical team up here now. Dr. Peters just returned with one of the security escorts, who is horribly wounded. When I asked them where the other security officer was, he just paled and shook his head. In the meantime, Dr. Bailey has ordered that the door to the caves be sealed until a further investigation can take place. Is anyone down there? Security is trying to hold off. Well, I don't know what they're trying to hold off. Please, send security up at once. With Dr. Bailey watching over his sick wife and daughter in their quarters down at the common area, I'm officially in charge of the level and I'm requesting security at once. Things are going unwell. Oh, hello. What could go wrong here? Disengage lock. Access denied. Ah. Not getting out that easy. Okay. This giant hammer really restricts my line of sight. Makes me a little nervous. Oh. Abominations. That's your category. Bit judgy. Status report 9228. Yields continue to improve. Splicing together cultivar GN188 with the existing corn samples has produced a hybrid that responds better to the artificial lights we have. On a side note, Dr. Peters has missed his third straight day due to illness. His work ethic hasn't exactly been stellar to this point, so I'm requesting confirmation from the clinic that he is in fact sick. On a lark, the guys down in pest control sent up a sample of a substance one of their specimens secretes to attract insects. Tests show the substance has a mood-altering effect on smaller mammals. If anyone volunteers, we can begin human testing soon. Quite a number of the staff have begun to show symptoms of some sort of viral infection. I've begun to order them to stay in bed and recover. But at this rate, there won't be anyone left to do research. I'm amused by the idea that he's just listing these two separate things in two separate paragraphs over and over again and never correlates that the two are related. Not much to report today. The mood is unusually somber in the wake of Dr. Peters' passing. There's a strange rumor going around that the commotion downstairs was caused by, of all things, Dr. Peters' corpse suddenly animating and attacking people. I don't know who would start such a vicious rumor, but it's an exceptionally bad taste. How does that rumor get out without confirmation is what I wonder. I guess just one person leaking it. Probably exclaiming, like worried, like this is fucked up, we all need to get out of here. But then nobody else believing them.
Get him, boss.
And the other people that were there choosing to not reveal it. There's some eerie theatrics here. Yeah, it'll be nice to have the elevator for the way back. But it feels wasteful to use it on the way in because look at all this shit that's here. And all that environmental storytelling, the pacing of seeing the mantises. Getting 5 experience every now and then. I'll try spinning, that's a cool trick. Well, this is the big spooky room, isn't it? There you go.
Thanks to your
Could already see his head clipping straight through, so it wasn't much of a surprise at that point. So I think we know what happened to all the people here. Oh, overseer office, but I need to override that staircase. That locked door. Unlock crew quarters, data backup, cavern access. Override engaged at door site. Ain't gonna be that easy. I think I want to go back up before I lose track of stuff. Okay, let's see if we can find that door that was locked a minute ago. Here we are. Okay. That must not be the right one or something. It says I need admin, but it also says I need a key, so I guess we'll just see which one I find first. What about the doors that don't lead to the... Okay, not getting downstairs from here. So the big room is the way through. Yeah. One way down. Oh, these sunset sarsaparillas. They're empty. What am I gonna do? Why would they have dog meat?
Keeping quiet. Unless my creaky knees give us away.
A 500-year-old sunset sarsaparilla is sitting on the floor. Don't see anything. I check with my eyes, but I also check to see if a name shows up in the corner. That's another way of spotting them. Entry 8. I guess no one will miss the ridiculous ridiculous trivia game. The questions weren't even that hard. It looks like this was where most of the people were when they died. The medical reports I found suggested that most of them succumbed to some kind of airborne infection. I'm gonna see if I can convert some of the grow labs into UV spectrometers to test the air for contaminants. After numerous attempts, I've found a range that highlights the particles in the air that I believe killed everyone in this vault. Preliminary tests show them to be spores of some kind. I've set up spectrometers on several of the levels now, and the concentration appears to increase in the lower levels. At this point, I'm concerned that the plants may constitute a danger to the people of the NCR. Yeah. We're going The Last of Us. We're going to be dealing with a situation like, oh, this is the way of saving us all. The only problem is it'll turn all the people into the food. Whoopsie. There's enemies out there somewhere. Looming. Could always jump down, but it's preferable to have a retreat available. Took a moment to realize, like, hang on a minute, I don't think I defeated that. They're definitely reasonably camouflaged, but they also definitely stick out. They are noticeably a separate and different thing. They kind of sit and stand like frogs, don't they? Getting crowded in here. Cave door keycard, there we go. Oh! No, it's the baby. The women. And the children, too. I slaughtered them like animals. We're doing this? I'll do it. Whoa. Oh, hello. Spore plant. That's different. That was not just another one of those things. Got more sunset sarsaparilla. It's funny how like the previous game just conditions you to want Nuka-Cola all the time, and this one gets you to always look for sunset sarsaparilla. And like, it's not gonna radically change your playthrough, but it just feels like something. You get a little dopamine hit every time you find one. You're like, ah! What if this is the one? It's melee weapon +2, speech +2. Yeah, not exactly worth having no armor. That's a lot of shrooms. I think, is it the only door on this side? There's one over here, the clinic. Case 162. Harrison T. Peters. Dr. Peters is suffering from a severe case of pneumonia, the result of the spread of some sort of microorganism in his lungs. I've applied the usual treatment and requested that he refrain from working and stop by twice a day for observation. A group. His entire group showed up throughout the course of the day displaying the same symptoms. They're remarkably similar to Dr. Peters' condition when he first came in a week ago. I hope we don't have a contagion on our hands. Update on Peters. Dr. Peters isn't responding to treatment, or more accurately, his body is actively rejecting the treatment. His condition has worsened and I'm on the cusp of ordering exploratory surgery. Even bigger group. Another group with chills, a fever, and a terrible racking cough. I'm recommending that they be separated from the general populace. Peters again. Dr. Peters is dead. His vitals flatlined 10 minutes before he entered surgery. I decided to perform an autopsy immediately and discovered his lungs were filled with some sort of fungal infection. Strangely, the fungus still shows evidence of growth, despite the death of its host. I'll consult with one of the mycologists in the 5th level and see if they can identify it. I don't really know how to describe what just happened. One minute, I was closing up for the day, and the next Dr. Peters' corpse sat up and attacked me. I was able to flee the office and seal him inside until security arrived. But what the hell is going on? If all the recent illnesses are the same thing. Yeah, no, you're fucked. Extremely bad news if he got up and attacked you and then you know of like 15 more people that are infected with that. No one in here. That's a chunk of man. The man what I whacked with a hammer. Flamethrower probably wouldn't be the worst approach here. Ticket 1, strange noises. Noises and vent. Action, send a team to inspect. Source of problem not detected. Gas leak? Reports of possible gas leak. Several people have complained of coughing fits and other respiratory symptoms. Action, complete diagnostic of air circulation system. Results? Discovered minor discrepancies in the mass of the air being pumped through the vault, but no harmful gases were detected. Also, the strange residue was detected on the air filters, which has been forwarded for identification. Swapped out the filters just in case. They were slowly picking up on details about this. Signs that something was going wrong. Oh, hello. Everyone's in favor of a bit of bloodshed, until it's their blood or their shed. Or whatever that line is. This feels safe. I feel safe being in this room. What a great idea. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Did I find a way to continue? I don't remember, but I can always just take the elevator to go down to the 5th floor. Pest control. Oh yeah, I saw a staircase going down on one side, I think. Oh boy. Oh, they're off somewhere else. I'm like, I hear combat noises, but I don't see a thing to fight. I believe in you guys. Good luck, have fun. Species 1. A distant relative of the more commonly known Venus flytrap, species BE908, seems to be performing well. The plants are a threat to creatures up to 5 times their size due to the violent nature of their closing maws. Those that aren't swallowed whole are often incapacitated by their initial bite. The plant's lack of mobility is offset by their ability to lure prey into reach by means of nectar they secrete from their bodies. Mantis religiosa. Of all the species we brought with us, the common mantis exceeds the rest in terms of predation. The insects are voracious, and their camouflage allows them to attack prey by surprise. Also, they complement our botanical specimens by hunting down those pests that avoid or escape other measures. Lastly, mantises will begin to cannibalize one another when other food is scarce, making their numbers self-regulating when prey is scarce. Bovaria mordicana. An entomopathogenic fungus, B. mordicana, has been developed to colonize the bodies of most common pests. Once it has fully colonized the host body, the host technically dies, but the body continues to move by the means of the fungal colony within it. In this manner, the fungus moves amongst more of its prey, occasionally spraying spores in a radius around the host body, infecting all who come near it. Its drawbacks include the time it takes to kill prey, 10 to 20 days, and its limited effectiveness when dealing with unsocial pests. They have to be like rats and other things that socialize. Bottle cap! 1 bottle cap, totally worth it. Oh yeah, okay. Cool. Haha. Alright. Ooh, scary cave. Let's go find a giant praying mantis and give it a little kiss on the lips. Oh, hi. You guys got this. You have guns. Ah! Is this the door from earlier? It requires the key. Slow-mo is so disorienting whenever it happens. Hello? Oxygen recycling. This vault is huge, especially when you include all this. Like, god damn. Bro, like, bro. Seriously, bro. Filter cartridges. What is this? Current modern world? I've been in that room before, and yeah, I guess that was blocked. I don't see much to do here. Bye-bye. Your tiny stick limbs are weak to giant hammer. Unexpected Pokemon type advantage. If you're not very smart. Wow, the small ones are so small that you can't see them, basically. That is actually wild how small the small one is. I don't really feel like looting them all, to be honest. That's what companions should do. When you find an enemy type, just be like, alright, here's what they drop. Pick up those ones. Was there anything to do in these caves? Wait. Huh. I mean, I'll come back later if I missed anything, but... yeah, you definitely expect us to go somewhere and do something. Kinda thought this was like the ending, like we find the final stuff. Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. Wait. Why do the people who lived in the vault that was sealed up have a book from modern Wasteland world? Why would you have a book about Junktown people? Women go crazy for a Junktown man. Bye-bye. Can't go there.
Yeah. Time for more fighting.
Oh, he's still alive. Got him. Or did I? Oh, that's a new one, I think.
Wouldn't say no to something to ease the pain. But right now,
This seems like an issue. Okay. There we go. I have the research data. What could possibly go wrong?